So back to the sneaker collection video. So this next shoe is an Air Jordan 1 mid. It just looks basic, but it's panda color blocking with the Tiffany colorway. Um, they were calling this like the version of the green glow that the Air Jordan 1 high released. In the green glow, and then the Air Jordan 1 low in the green glow versions. So this was like supposed to be like a duo pack of those two shoes, but this one was never really like officially given the green glow name behind it. It was just Air Jordan 1 mid. So I seen this shoe surface in a Dunk Low for kids, and it was called the Dunk One, or the Dunk Low. My bad, the Dunk Low Tiffany. So I kind of was looking into that shoe to see if it came out in adults, but it didn't come out in adult size. And then the Green Glow Air Jordan 1 came out, and then they surfaced pictures of mid and then a low, just to like kind of commemorate the Green Glow Air Jordan 1 high. So I kind of just waited because this has the color blocking of the kids Dunk Low Tiffany. So finally it released Foot Locker, and then I picked it up through a Foot Locker in Las Vegas before it hit Nike website. So if you don't know, but Foot Locker has a branch that a byproduct from Nike. So basically, the shoes in Foot Locker are shoes Nike gets, are the quality Nike gets. So that's basically like a second source. So I picked this up from that Foot Locker on the website, and then it just has the color blocking of the Tiffany Dunk Low for kids. Same thing, but this is an Air Jordan, and then it has the same colorway. So this is like a ghost unicorn, like a kind of like a no school is what they call them, where it has like something to do with another shoe that's popular. But yeah, it has a panda black and white color blocking with the Tiffany colorway. But pretty dope slept on shoe. Something I had to have, must have for the collection, just for my own purpose. So this next shoe is another pretty dope basketball concept silhouette that they released this year for all the like basketball heads or sneaker basketball head collectors that were chasing a lot of the hype in the year. A lot of the hyper dunks and stuff were popular. So this is the KD4 Weatherman release that was released through Foot Locker only. So I'll just try to break down the info that I know about this shoe. This is kind of like a unicorn. So the shoe was rumored to be released through Sneaker News, and then the shoe was released. The day was rumored to be released, but it was only released through Foot Locker, which is strange. So Nike never really released it. So I wasn't too into the shoe, but I kind of had a notification to try to buy the shoe. So when the shoe was going to be released, it would send me like a notice to say like I could enter a raffle to win it or to purchase the shoe. So at the time I didn't want it after all, so I just canceled my my info, and then I didn't get the shoe because I was trying to go for the Futura Dunk Low sneaker, but I didn't get that. So I went back to this shoe, and then it was only released through Foot Locker app. So by the time I went back to it a couple days after, it was sold out. So I kind of felt bad. So I had to just go buy it off of a resale website. So I went to Flight Club. It's like a well-known sneaker reselling website. They sell a lot of sneakers. And then I just went ahead along and purchased it for like the $230. When it was released, it was like 150 with tax. So I mean, I spent a little bit more, but I needed to get my hands on the shoe just because it was exclusive. So a little bit about the shoe. When it was released through Foot Locker, but then it sold out immediately. So I never got like an actual briefing of how many pairs were left, or if I would even had the chance, because I had already like deleted all my information. So then when I purchased it through this website, it said that my shoe was processing. So I was kind of waiting. I knew the shoe was coming because I already paid for it. And then when I did some research on it, it said that it was only released through certain stores, and it was never released through Nike, which was weird because it is a Nike popular shoe that was released back in the days, but it was just re-released again, remade. So it's like the KD4 Weatherman. It has like a heat map of the weather through the whole different areas of the shoe. The bottom of the shoe has like a actual graph of his foot to the exact like I want to say like picture of like a heat map, and then it has a clear gum outsole with a black midsole, and then you can just see like a picture of his a graphic of his shoe or his foot through the shoe, like if it's a heat map, and then on the back you have like some kind of a atmosphere or weather map through the whole shoe. So I thought the shoe was pretty cool, kind of exclusive when it first came out back in the days, and then it's not really like a big deal, I guess, that it was released again because nobody really cared about it. But I went ahead and purchased it because I wanted the shoe. And then it's weird, it wasn't released through Nike, it was only released through Foot Locker. But if you look up on the Foot Locker app, it was like sold out, so there was no sizes available. So then when I purchased it through Flight Club, a second-hand retail reseller, at the time my shoe was processing through shipping, it said that my shoe was being processed through a third source of a retailer that has the available sizes, so which is kind of weird. So I'm only thinking the only way that it got resourced through a third party was either it had to come from another sneaker store or Nike or Foot Locker. So then during that time, I happened to be just kind of keeping track of the shoe, and then Nike did a random shock drop on the pair. Just some random day, it just said like KD4 Weatherman shock drop at like 11 a.m. So at the time I was just like on my phone waiting, and then I entered the shock drop, and I obviously didn't get the shoe, and it just said that it was sold out. So it was kind of like a almost like a, I want to say like a witch hunt, or like some false advertisement for this shoe. But then I already had the shoe coming, so this is like a grail, I guess you could say. I don't know where this shoe came from. It could have came from Nike, but I don't even think Nike had this shoe in their hands, because originally Foot Locker was the only release or a store that was releasing this shoe. It could be from a Foot Locker, but I'm not too sure. But this definitely is an original pair of the KD4 Weathermans that released 2023. So it has this nylon upper, polyurethane, pretty much all over the shoe. And like I said, the bottom has Kevin Durant's print of a heat map of his foot. And then you have a heat map from like the weather or some kind of a map on the back of the whole shoe in like this vinyl color. But yeah, I don't know where that shoe, if it's a shock drop pair or a Foot Locker pair, but it's definitely one or the other, because those are the only two websites or stores that release that shoe. But I'm not too sure. It's like questionable, but it is authentic. It's pretty dope. Just like another grill to have. So I'll do a video to continue the collection on this next pair.